Hi guys, and welcome back to Forget Me Not. We're going to continue off where we left off, which was we were figuring out what Michael's been hiding from us. So let's get started, okay? And return. Michael seems a little tense, but it's like he's trying to stay as calm as possible. I listen carefully and try not to interrupt him. He gazes away just slightly before finally opening his mouth, and I gulp. I'm cheating on you. For a while, the words don't register to me. Did Michael just say what I think he just said? It's almost like I saw Michael's mouth moving, but I didn't hear anything substantial come out of it. By the time I understand what he said, those four words are repeating in my brain over and over again. And then I finally do understand them, and I'm sitting in the bed in shock. I glance away and stare at the wall, feeling trapped and irritated. My mind is racing with so many questions, but I don't dare say anything. Who was he cheating with? Was it a guy or a girl? This is fucking shit. We're like not even 2 minutes in. Jesus Christ. Do I know this person? And how serious was the relationship? How long was this going on for? And is he ending it anytime soon? I've long stopped hoping that Michael is going to give me any answers, so I don't ask anything. I've given up completely. Besides, the last question I tried to ask ended up with this as a response. In the end, I'm a huge disappointment. He seems to mumble out with some sort of self-hating smile on his face. The fact that he can't even answer me properly only makes me even more furious. I get off the bed immediately and stare him down from a distance. If you're serious, at least explain yourself, dumbass. There's no explanation. That's it. I'm cheating on you. And because I did it, I don't think we should be in a relationship anymore. Hearing the phrase another time makes me feel like I'm going to turn into the Incredible Hulk. Why? Why, God damn it? That's really all I want to ask, and it would make me a whole lot happier if he just explained himself. A feeling of anger wells up in my body, and I clench my fist tightly. I really don't want to stay in this room any longer, but I can't leave just like this. You know what, Michael? This has got to be the worst way you could ever have told anybody that you were cheating on them. You can't even explain yourself. Maybe it's not really the fact that you cheated on me, but you've turned into a person I don't even know anymore. Somebody I never thought you'd even be. Who are you? I never thought of you as a stoner or a guy who'd go behind my back, but I feel like I'm tearing up a little, and because of my wayward emotions, the stuff I'm spilling out of my mouth doesn't make sense anymore. I've been through a lot of shit, and I have trust issues. I trusted you. You were my friend, and if you really weren't that serious about a relationship, why did you agree to it? I look at Michael, who's staring me in the eyes now. He looks pained, but he glances away. I was so angry with him, and it would make me feel so much at ease if I could utter the word hate. I love you, Michael. I really do. But I just can't trust you anymore. By now, tears are rolling down my cheeks, but I wipe them away with my sleeve, turn away round to the door. I hesitate for a moment, but I stop myself from turning around. Fuck you, Michael. I'm going home. I shut the door and paced myself down the stairs. I walk out of the house as fast as I can before I decide to linger around too long. Thinking of the memories of all the rooms I walked through could bring more tears in my eyes than I want. It's snowing when I reach the outdoors, and I blink as snowflakes fall onto my face. I wipe the snowflakes off at the same time I wipe my tears away. When I reach the sidewalk, a figure in front of me walking a dog goes unnoticed before I accidentally bump into them. Sorry. I sniffle a little, then look up at the person, only to find out it's a familiar face. I think his name is Roger. I don't remember him. I stand still for a moment to recognize this person. It's Roger, that guy in my class. I ponder for a moment if I should say hi to him or walk away, but something inside it feels irritated. If anything, I want to do something on impulse rather than think about it. Hey, Roger. I could have tried to pretend I didn't know him and walk away, but I'm not really sure why I said anything. For a moment, Roger looks baffled to see me. He blinks and looks around. I didn't know you live around here. He winces a little and I shrug. I didn't feel like explaining it was Michael's house, so I just went along with it. Yeah, well, I was just walking out. Oh. Some way or another, time passes and we've ended up walking in the same direction. I look down at his dog and figure that he's probably walking his dog for the evening. Her name is Sadie, if you were wondering. Golden Retriever and Lab Mix. Oh, she's cute. I like big dogs. Somehow when I say it, I sound almost drained of energy and emotion, even when I try to force it out. I look out into the scenery, and me and Roger are both awkward for a little while. We both walk a bit farther until we reach the reservation forest in the area. We stop at the bridge that rests over a creek. The ambience is quiet except for the running water and creatures in the forest. Roger sits down on the bench and pets his dog, then glances at me. He seems kind of serious, though I've never been with him long enough to know his expressions and habits. I lean on the bridge for a moment and look out at the creek that is running slowly like some sort of thick molasses. As I look more closely, I see hints of litter and trash. I let out a slight chuckle at how disgusting it all is. Everything is so disgusting right now. Hey. Roger's voice suddenly cuts me off from my trance and I turn slowly to face him. He looks like he has to say something important. I stay quiet to let him finish whatever he's trying to say. You're kinda close with Michael, right? I wince as I have to remember what happened just minutes before I met Roger. I came outside specifically to get away from that, but let out a sigh and answered him. Yeah, I am. Why? Roger pauses for a moment to get his thoughts together, then continues speaking again. Did you know he's gay? My eyebrow raises at what comes out of Roger's mouth, and I've somehow turned with full attention and faced him completely now. I don't know what to say. Of course, I know that much. I mean, I'm dating him. But then again, the whole dating part is questionable. Either way, I have no idea what to say to Roger. I keep quiet to let him finish, and he turns his gaze to another direction after he notices I'm staring at him so tentatively. I mean, I don't know if you knew it, or what, or if you care, or whatever. Not so long ago. Okay, well maybe a week ago. He sighs and stares at the ground, clutching Sadie's leash tightly. It doesn't bother his dog, but she peers up to him and tilts her head, then lifts him gently on the head. Roger relaxes and strokes her before taking a deep breath and returning to what he was going to say. Long story short, we were alone for a short time and he kinda harassed me. I won't go into the details, but it wasn't like a fight or anything. Okay, maybe we did get into an argument, but that's besides the point. I mean, I've never been in a fight where someone kinda touched me in a way that's like, not aggressive. It wasn't for long, it was probably like a couple of seconds at most, but it was enough to get the picture, you know? I was really weirded out, but still managed to throw him down and get the hell out of there. Roger heaves a sigh and lets down again, seeming relieved to somehow get it off his chest. I swallow instinctively, and I'm left with a horrible and empty feeling of utmost displeasure. Not only was Michael sleeping with somebody, he also sexually harassed Roger too. Or did he sleep with Roger and Roger wasn't telling me the whole story? Then again, I don't know what Michael means when he said he was cheating, and I guess I don't have the energy to figure it out. I cringe and grit my teeth as I look away into the creek, trying to keep all my anger and emotion in. I knew that Roger probably isn't saying the whole thing. He just wants to get it off his chest. But telling it to me, I'm not really sure why. I furrow a brow as we stand in silence again. I cross my arms finally to speak. Yeah, and why are you telling me all this? Roger looks up and blinks. He pauses for a moment and shrugs. I don't know. Fuck, I mean, I don't even know you that well, then. Roger lets out a sigh of defeat, and I realize why he probably told me. He probably didn't have anyone close to tell. He'd be afraid they'd judge him. I could understand that. This is... way to fucking go. I went from a very cute visual novel to what the fuck. What's your relationship with him anyway? Are you friends or something? I inhale a cold breath of air as I turn away and look out into the creek. It's so deep, and for a moment I wonder what it would feel like to be down there, maybe even falling into it. I pick up a rock from the ground, throw it out into the distance, but lose track of it before I can see it fall. I don't even hear a noise. Maybe it got caught on something. Maybe I didn't care to pay attention. He's my boyfriend. The words come out of my mouth smoothly and without any hesitation. Something about this whole conversation with Roger, this openness, this boldness. Maybe I got caught up in the atmosphere. I turn to him once again to see a look of surprise on his face. Well, then again, right now, I'm not so sure of that. He could be my... Suddenly, I stop myself before I say anything. My ex-boyfriend. The words won't come out. Forget it. I cringe and out of frustration sit on the bench with Roger inside. I don't sit completely close to him, but not completely on the other end either. I don't even have the heart to say it. A dry laugh comes out of my mouth as I mumble, but I don't think Roger hears me. I hear some shuffling on his side, and when I glance at him, he puts a cigarette in his mouth and fumbles with the lighter. I raise an eyebrow at him as I stare at the object he's going to put in his mouth. What? Are you going to scold me or something? I don't care. You're just the last person I expected to randomly pull out a cigarette, that's all. Roger chuckles a bit, then lights the cigarette. He closes his eyes, breathes in, then lets out a breath of smoke circling in the air. He looks very content for a while, and maybe with a complex expression that I'm not familiar with. There's something interesting about him since I don't know him all that well. I wonder why he's talking to me, and I wonder why I'm still sitting here with him. So, you're going to believe in something that I say, a stranger, about your boyfriend, and just take it like that? What if I were lying? For some reason, I can't help but smile and shake my head, more in a way of, he's got to be fucking kidding me. Who knows? Either way, this whole mess became a mess before we even started talking. I'm kind of at the end of the line here anyway. And why would you tell me about someone who sexually harassed you? What if I were homophobic or something? Roger seems to be more relaxed on the bench. It could be the cigarette, or maybe he's just getting comfortable. I don't know. I guess there's no one else to tell. And what would you do then? What would you do to me then? Bully me? A smirk plays across his face as he looks at me in the eyes, and I grumble when I realize where he's getting at. But really though, you and Michael, huh? Roger breathes out another puff of smoke from the cigarette, then turns back to me. I knew there was something odd about you two. I mean, when you look at it, what was drawing you guys together anyway? Roger pauses for a moment, then he grows more serious as he looks at me. I can smell the smoke permeating in the air and traveling to my nose. I've always hated the smell of smoke. Yet, I can't bring myself to walk away. I hate this. I really shouldn't have walked here with him. Did he do something to you? And when you liked it, was that how you started dating him? An irritated glare surges up into my expression, and even though I don't say a word, Roger can sense my anger and backs off. Alright, I get it. I'm being nosy. Sorry. This game is breaking my heart like so bad. I really want to cry. But really, what happened between you guys? You seem pretty upset. I mean, sometimes you usually look like you hate the world. But right now, you don't seem like yourself. I went at Roger, who seems almost sympathetic now and talking to me like we're buddies. Is he trying to comfort me or something? Jesus, he's really pissing me off. You wouldn't even understand anyway. Gay people are all just a joke to you. A laugh escapes Roger's mouth as he drops the cigarette to the pavement and crushes it underneath his heel. The heat from it trails up in the air as smoke. It dances and fades away in the cold air. I can finally breathe a little easier now. But the smell still lingers. You'd be surprised. My sexuality is more fluid than you think. I turned to Roger with a hint of curiosity in my eye. I'm getting annoyed by his antics, but I have to admit that this conversation is becoming more interesting. Let me guess. A mischievous laugh forms in the back of my throat and I raise an eyebrow at Roger. After my boyfriend hit on you, you immediately realized that you weren't completely straight. Give me a fucking break. Roger furrows his eyebrows and seems offended by my words and stares me in the eye. What the hell, that's sick. Why would I think I'm gay after I got humiliated by your precious lover boy? You'd probably like that, but not me. Oh wait, I know. You're probably pissed because he was touching me and he wasn't touching you. I furrow my brows in shock and offense at what he said to me. It hurts a little, maybe because he's right. He sleeps with people, but he hesitates to sleep with me. Well, partially because I'm not comfortable to do anything like that yet, but could that be the reason why? I feel like throwing up. I feel sick. I feel hurt. And I really should just go home. Roger takes a deep breath and sighs, seeming almost annoyed or irritated. It's just a joke. Sorry. Not a very funny one, you jackass, I mumble under my breath. What, are you trying to comfort me or something? Well, I'm not trying to make fun of you. You're doing a really bad job of it. Hey, what can I say? I'm not used to this kind of drama. Roger laughs at his statement, but then his voice grows to a faint whisper. No, I'm really wondering why you're here with me. I don't hear him so well, so instead I start thinking about what he said before. You're probably pissed he was touching me and he wasn't touching you. What you said kinda got me thinking. Somehow it's kinda making me understand something. What? Maybe I am a little mad, okay? I really am mad. Envious of you also. I mean, I'm sorry for what Michael did to you. But why did he do it? And sleep with that other guy. Why did he cheat on me? Maybe it is my fault. No. Jesus Christ. Roger spits looking at me, but I'm not sure what he's thinking. Some part of me was maybe talking to myself and not so much at him. Snowflakes are falling again and a couple land on my hand. They melt instantly. I let out a sigh and start thinking that I should get ready to leave. I'm not even sure why I bothered to stay so long. I would have been better off talking this over with Sky, not this guy. I glance back at Roger and he's still staring at me. His stare is complex and I can't process it for a moment. What a bastard. I mean, I really hate his guts and everything, but damn. You really shouldn't be treated like that. I feel somewhat confused by all of this. In fact, this whole day has been confusing. I don't even know Roger that well. He's just a guy in my class. How were we able to share our most personal secrets in less than 15 minutes? That's been 25 minutes! Why is he talking to me like this? Do you really want to be in a relationship like that, Emmett? My heart almost felt like it stopped when Roger said my name. He actually knows my name. In fact, I can't even remember if I heard him say it anywhere in this conversation. Or am I just going crazy? Why? Why would he care anyway? Roger doesn't answer my question and continues staring at me with the same odd expression. It's starting to sew chills down my spine. Suddenly, before I have a chance to realize anything, his body comes closer to mine. Oh jeez. Roger's lips come close to mine and kiss me softly. I can taste a hint of smoke, or maybe nicotine from the gesture, though it's not enough to make me sick or anything. It doesn't even taste bad. It tastes strangely attractive. A tight feeling of shock wraps around in my stomach as I finally understand everything now. Roger must have liked me. But when? How? And why? Could it be possible that he's liked me for a long time and I never knew it? Maybe he's taking advantage of the situation we're in right now. Especially in a time where I'm the most vulnerable. I naturally begin to warm up now, and my hands grow clammy. I don't know what to hold or cling on to, since there's not much of anything to grasp anyway. I don't feel all that violated. Or maybe it's that I'm too depressed to care. Though strangely, he's being surprisingly gentle. Roger gradually goes deeper into the kiss. He intertwines his hand forcefully into mine, almost like he's trying to prevent me from pushing him away. His other hand brushes over the side of my face. My cheeks are growing flushed and red from being touched so suddenly. Somehow, something of a groan escapes my mouth, but it's not necessarily of displeasure or excitement. I'm not sure what it was. My eyebrows furrow and my muscles tense up at the late realization of his kiss. I already know where this is going. As gently as I can, I try to separate myself from Roger's face and stop the kiss. Thankfully, Roger seemed to anticipate my reaction and stops right away. We sit away from each other on the bench, just like a couple moments before. I let out a sigh and glance just slightly at Roger before looking away again. Sorry. Listen, I can't. I can't go out with you. I'm already with Michael. I know. Roger seems to sigh, but he answered calmly and almost completely assured. You and Michael seem to have something pretty strong going on. I can't imagine why, though. I don't know what you see in him. Yeah, don't answer that. I don't want to know. I smirk at Roger's statement, but I can't help but feel a little bad for him. Then again, he's a popular guy. He's bound to find somebody. Listen, I don't want you to go and think like you're the love of my life or some shit. You're just pretty cute. And besides, I couldn't think of any other way to comfort you. Yeah, sure. Whatever you say. The sarcasm finally slips into my voice, and I surprisingly feel a little better. Maybe the situation took my mind off of some things. But don't try to act like you didn't like it. Roger, I don't like you like that. Yeah, I don't really like you all that much either. We both sat in silence for a little bit, and I looked up at the sky. The snow stopped, but there wasn't enough precipitation to cover the ground at all. It's getting darker out. For a moment I want to check the time, but I realize I don't have a watch with me. So, did you lose your virginity to him? Is that why you're so stuck on him? Excuse me? Haha, maybe it's that you're a virgin and you're saving yourself for him. Roger can be such a dick. He is a dick. I blink and look away with an irritated glare, and Roger continues to laugh. Roger, shut the fuck up. I can't believe you kissed me. I need to wash my mouth. The more I sit with him, the more I start realizing this isn't some kind of strange dream. Some guy I barely know that well just kissed me and knows more intimate things than my best friend does. Fantastic. Okay, the music's getting a little irritating now. Suddenly, Roger's chuckle fades and seems to think more seriously. If you did do it with him, he doesn't hurt you, does he? I mean, it's not my business. But he seems... well, kind of like that guy that would be rough during. Roger trails off in sight, not seeming like he wants to continue what he wants to say. I blink after realizing what he means by that. If Michael tried to do something that was uncomfortable for me, I'd clock him. I mean, he wouldn't try something like that. I kind of have him on a leash. Do you? Yeah, sure, definitely. You have him on a leash, but he's running around with other people. My gaze softens and I feel a little defeated again, sorry. Roger's right. He did cheat on me after all. This time though, I decide not to linger on the feeling for too long. I stand up from sitting on the bench and immediately feel a little numb from sitting for such a long period of time. I heave a sigh as I look onwards out into the distance and prepare to leave. Roger and his dog Sadie seem to perk up when they notice the movement. Oh, you're leaving. Yeah. It's getting kinda late. Nice talking to you, I guess. I lightly wave at Roger and prepare to turn around, but it's then when I suddenly hear footsteps. Roger mumbles something like bye to me, but as I'm about to walk off, I stop abruptly. I let out a sigh, a little bit relieved to get away from him. I don't know why I stayed so long over here, but it really just must have been the moment. What a strange turn of events that I'm already wanting to purge the memory of Michael. It feels like something that's too cliche to be real. There he is. Michael's in the flesh and right in front of me. I'm seriously shocked, but then again, the bridge isn't even that far away from his house. Michael is kind of surprised too, but I quickly glance away and clear my throat. Oh, um, I mumble incomprehensibly to him in the awkward situation. There's not much I can say, and I'm not even sure if it's alright to act like everything's fine and dandy between us. The fact that Roger tried to kiss me doesn't make the situation any better. Emmett. I. Suddenly, just as Michael looks like he's about to say something, Roger's dog's leash makes a noise as he raises from the seat and is about to leave. Michael notices and his eyes grow wide. Roger? What are you doing here? There's a hint of anger in his voice, but I can tell he's trying his best to calm it. Hey, Michael, buddy. Just walking around the neighborhood. Is there a problem with that? Well, nice talking to you, Roger. Bye now. Actually, on second thought, I want to hang out with my two most favorite friends today. How's it hanging? I'm thinking something along the lines of, please kill me now, because I already know what this is going to escalate to. I clear my throat and decide to try to get away from this disaster, and maybe hopefully end it. I've gotta go. My mom's going to kill me. Bye, guys. Bye, Sadie. I turn a heel and prepare to walk away, but Michael lightly tugs on my sleeve. Emmett, I'm really sorry. I clench my teeth and slightly, just for a moment, hold my breath. I have no idea what to say. I really, really just want to get out of here. Wow, this kind of feels like some kind of ending to a movie. Well, I guess I might as well give the lovebirds some privacy. Just fuck off, Roger. I'll leave when I want to. I feel like that was my cue to walk away, so I clear my throat and start backing away. However, I still stand facing towards them and decide to end it with a goodbye. Ladies, please, there's not enough of me to go around. Because seriously, I'm leaving. Be good boys and behave yourselves now. Oh, and Michael, keep your dick in your pants. I finally turn around for good and leave the two by themselves. I feel a surge of sudden anger, and maybe even a little hint of despair. I don't feel like talking to Michael right now. I need some space. And I sure as hell don't want to be comforted by Roger anyway. I just want everyone to leave me alone, goddammit. I make it to the intersection of the street and look back for the first time in about a minute. Nobody has followed me, and I let out a sigh of relief. I let out a breath and watch the cold air disappear. It's cold. I shiver, zip my jacket up just a little bit more, and start walking home. Let's drop a save. We are nearing the end of the game. Yes. Okay, we're in return. So, I guess this is where I shall end this episode. Jesus Christ, this has been some kind of fucking emotional roller coaster. Holy shit, I kind of want to cry just thinking about having to fucking edit all of this now. I'll see you all later today. I'll probably upload this maybe on Monday. Maybe. I don't know. I gotta see what my schedule is. But yeah, I'll just leave it at that. I don't even want to say my catchphrase. Bye, guys.